who joins us. She's a researcher at the Transnational Institute in Amsterdam. It's an international research and advocacy institute committed to building a just, democratic and sustainable planet. Ernestien, thank you so much for your time. Do you know the details of who is benefiting from the opium cultivation in Myanmar? Is it armed groups, farmers, the junta itself? Do we know?
No, we don't really know. I think in the end, everybody is profiting from it a little bit. And there, for a long time, there has been, a blame game going on between different, stakeholders. And in the end, I think it's hard to say. And I think everybody is part of it, really.
So it could be something that actually makes any potential reconciliation even more difficult, because we know there are plenty of armed groups who are opposed to the junta. There are also armed civilian groups who have been resisting the junta's military rule. And in terms of insecurity, how does that lend itself to further production of illegal products like opium or whatever else it might be, illegal activities?
Yeah, well, I think it's clearly at the moment it's sort of the solution, and it's giving people a sort of income they otherwise wouldn't have. So especially in these times of conflict and violence, it's really difficult for the people in rural areas to find a way to make ends meet, and therefore opium for them is really is a solution, and I think also for many other armed groups who are forced to be part of this conflict, they will also need a way to fund their arms. So it's looking a bit grim at the moment.
Is it generally the case that the farmer themselves is the person who actually profits the least because they sell the raw product, and presumably it's the person who changes the opium or the poppy seeds into something else that actually benefits more? So actually the farmer is almost the least important person in the chain. This used to be the case in Colombia, where they were growing coca leaves. The coca farmers were getting almost nothing for their product. It was the cocaine sellers who were making the money.
Yeah, that's correct. And that's the same situation in Myanmar. And you can see that, I think part of the reason that now the price has risen so much is that because there was a big decline, many farmers stopped growing opium because there was so little money being earned with this crop. That for years we have seen production going down, cultivation went down, and now the demand is really big, and farmers are therefore really sort of enticed to start again. But in the end, you're right. It's not the farmers who earn most of the money. It's down the road in the whole supply chain that you find that the biggest earns are being made.
Ernestien Jensema, thank you so much indeed, Ernestien. Really appreciate it.